What were some things that you saw in the fourth quarter from Atlanta, holding the offense to 11 in the period?
Yeah, I think again, tremendous fight in the third to bring it to four, and then that 8-0 run to start the fourth was just kind of a punch, and then we couldn't really get it back after that. So credit to Atlanta for responding to our punches. Again, I think we just ran out of some gas late there in the fourth, just asking this group to fight and play as hard as they were. So
With playing like some of the smaller lineups, Amy guarded bigs quite often, Maisha as well. Just what are some of the positives that you can take from players handling those responsibilities?
yeah, it's the fight piece, right? You heard these two talk about it, that we just have a fight. And so, Maisha was licking her lips, like she wasn't scared at all. She was excited to step up to the plate for that challenge. And we told her, like in that third, I know it like felt bad at times because it felt like Bree Jones got a score or Griner got a score, but we guarded the arc well, and the offense we were scoring, right? So you saw us cut into the lead, cut into the lead, cut into the lead. So we were right there. And again, just Mai's fight, Amy's fight, Maddie when she got switched onto them at times too. Like just tremendous fight to not give up and to just continue to work. So it's impressive. You're good.
Talk about the adversity you guys have faced. Have you ever had a conversation on like what progress looks like, just with all of the things you guys are facing, like how you track that progress?
Yeah, I mean, we talk all the time, just about wanting to continue to do it the right way and be about the right things and make sure that we're teaching and we're establishing a firm foundation in what we believe in, how the game should be played. And so while we're not executing at a high level right now, there is a ton of learning and teaching and implementing behind the scenes that is going on. That is just, we're feeding the soil right now. We're planting the seeds. We're establishing that foundation, and we're doing it with a really good group of people who are all bought in and really believe in what we're doing. And so, yeah, like, lots of nights we go out there and we're up against it. But we continue to learn, apply, and after each game, there's just the growth mindset of let's take what we did well, and then let's hold ourselves accountable to where we can improve, and continue to have a growth mindset. So credit to our players for buying in and staying together.
Is there anything you can take from Carl, just both of you being first-year head coaches, both of you having that college experience?
Well, I'll say this. Carl's definitely not a first-time head coach. First time in the W, but that man has plenty of experience and plenty of wins, and he is damn good, and I respect the shit out of him. So he's just a good guy too, just a basketball mind. And so I've had awesome conversations with him in the past, and I'm just happy to see him succeeding at this level.
Paige talked about Maddie's aggressiveness. She's made a big impact since coming back from injury. Is that aggressiveness more so just her making an impact, or is that like a point of like intention from like the offense to find her?
It's both, right? It's both. I mean, it starts with her and her energy and her motor. I mean, the game starts because she's running the floor, right? And we make some tough passes, but she catches it and puts it in. So her motor, her energy, the ball is ultimately going to find it. And then slowing down within the offense to be able to put her on the move some, get her cutting from the perimeter into the paint, use her in some screening actions to see, at times there's threes matched up against her, at times there's fours matched up against her. And so just seeing what the defense is doing with her, can we get other people switched onto her, let her roll down? But then she's always going to finish possessions too with a tenacity to the offensive glass. So she just does so much to create her own offense, which as a coach, that's a dream. And then now, she's proved that she's so efficient around the rim. So it's finding that balance, right? We've got dynamic guards and Paige and letting her play in a lot of ball screens. And then it's, finding the balance of make sure we get Maddie touches, because she's just going to score the ball when she gets them.
And Paige, the double-double, I think it was her second points, assists, double-double this season. Just what did you see from her creating advantages and executing against one of the tougher defenses?
Yeah, she just continues to take what the defense gives her, right? So, finding the roller a bunch. And then too, just with multiple bodies loading up, I thought we did a good job at time cutting off the ball, and she was able to find some of those cutters, whether it's from the 45 or the corner. So she just, again, seeing everything, whether it be the aggressive coverages that we've seen. And then today, not aggressive, but lots of bodies packing gaps. And so how do you still create advantages? And so I just appreciate that she takes what the defense gives her, right? Because it could be easy for her to just hunt offense all the time for her own shot. I mean, she could come off a ball screen and take a pull up every time, but she finds the balance, right? She makes the right read. She gets her teammates involved. She's just such a team player.
Go to Christian and then Rob on the Zoom.
Hey, Coach, a couple of weeks ago, I asked you just as far as bulletin board material, ways that you've seen teams kind of defend Paige. I'm just kind of wondering, what have you seen that has worked, and what have you seen that hasn't, that you may have stuck this far as in your back pocket to, go on as far as coaching her and develop as far as how to attack defenses?
Yeah, I mean, number one is teams are going to come in and they're going to say you need to be crazy physical with her and do everything you can to not let her touch the ball early, right? So when she's off the ball, it puts pressure on her now right away to have to work to be able to get catches, which you saw a little bit, right? Atlanta was able to win some of those battles. And so that's number one. So it's everything you do before she gets a catch. And then now once she has a catch, what are you doing? Atlanta doesn't really have the personnel to be super aggressive at the point of attack with, shade to Bree Jones. She can certainly get out and trap, but like with a Bree Jones and a Brittany Griner, they're more apt to stay in a more protective coverage. So when that's the case, then it's the three other people off the ball are just all loaded up, eyes and bodies towards her. So in that case, like you've just got to move the ball. And that's exactly what she did, right? With 10 assists. And so we've seen it all, and she's, getting comfortable with it all. And so everyone around the ball is just going to continue to improve and get better. And as a team, we'll continue to grow.
Thank
Rob?
Thank you, Rob Tiongson, the podium finish. Coach, despite all the challenges this year, this team has shown so much determination and adaptability. So how does it feel hearing Paige express such confidence in the team, like how she said about Steph Curry believing in the team and the Warriors before they became a dynasty? And what does that say about the foundation you're building long-term with this team?
Yeah, everything, right? I don't need to repeat it. Like, let's have everyone watch, what Paige just spoke to. And when your leader is speaking that, and that's not just lip service, right? Like that's belief, that's genuine, that's authentic. And she pours into her teammates and really believes in everyone in that locker room. So there's just so much upside. And again, it's hard to really see that. And so I just really credit our team and Paige for being able to hold perspective, because it's really easy when things are this hard to just crumble and get down. So to be able to have the maturity to hold perspective and not feel sorry for ourselves and still maintain a standard with expectations and an accountability piece that, yes, we're going to be better and we have to be better. And there's patience there too, knowing that we will be better and we can be better and we believe in one another.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you.